If you're thinking of buying a home or selling a home in Mississauga right now, you're probably wondering a few things. Why is everything sitting on the market longer? Why are prices dropping? And why is that so common? And is the market crashing, or are we just adjusting right now? In the video, we're going to talk about these things. We're going to break down the Mississauga numbers for April 2025. We're going to look which home types are actually selling right now, which ones are the hardest to secure, and where the buyers are still facing some competition, believe it or not, and what the trends ultimately mean for you. So let's get into the numbers here. The median price for all homes in Mississauga was actually $917,500, down just a slight 1.2% from March numbers here. We're down 5% year over year, but that's pretty common across all areas in the GTA right now. Sales volume, it did dip to 462 transactions. That's down 1.7% month over month and down almost 27% year over year. 77.1% of homes did sell below the asking price though. The average home took 21 days to actually sell in this market. That's actually up from the 17 days it was last month and up 61.5% from last year. Terminations, they actually climbed to 722. That's one of the highest that we have seen all year. In short, right now, there's just more listings, longer timelines, and heavier price reductions that we're seeing across the board in Mississauga. Now, the detached home category is what we're going to get into next. The median price here, it dropped sharply to $1.3 million. That's down 8.5% month over month. That's a big drop here for detached homes and 9% compared to last year the same time. Only 21.1% of these homes are actually selling above list price, while 76.4% of them are actually selling below their listed price. The average days on market here rose. It's at 17 days now, nearly double from the 9 days that was on last year. When we're talking about terminations here, it's a big hit. 253 terminations, up 23% just from last month on terminations. Now, my one real big takeaway here from the detached is the growing gap that we have. The buyer expectations and the seller's pricing is growing fast in this detached segment. It's getting further and further apart. Now, semi-detached homes, the prices here fell as well, $975,000, a 1.6% decline month over month. Volume dipped, but new listings are actually up 35% here. So despite that, there's still 31.3% of semis. They're selling above the asking price. Believe it or not, semis are a very, very attractive option for people in this market. The strongest stat of any home type this month by far. Now, the days on market, it did jump a little bit here. It was 14 last month. It's now 17 days for a semi-detached home. Still very quick, but it's up 88% from last year at the same time. Semis, they continue to outperform. The competition is softer right now than it was last year, but they're outperforming almost all other housing categories in Mississauga. Now, the median price itself for these condos is going to really get you here. We're down 5.6% month over month, down to $523,750, 14.6% lower than April of last year. 89.3% of condos, they're selling below the asking price right now. Only 8.2% are selling over list price. Very, very small number right now. This is by far the weakest out of all the different property types, without a question. Days on market, we're at 29 days on market for a condo at the average right now. Last year this time, 20 days on market, so a big jump. Condos are clearly where the buyers have every bit of leverage. There's no question. This is where all the leverage is. If you're looking to buy something right now, the only way to sell a condo is to have it the lowest price, the best looking, and you're essentially giving it away compared to the other listings in your building. And then you might be able to get a sniff at getting it sold, unfortunately. Now, the median price here for condo townhouses, it's actually gone down just a little bit, $751,000, 74% are selling below that list price. New listings, we're up 21.8%, and the days on market here, we're up 41% compared to what it was last month. We're at 21 days on market. That's a big jump between them, although there's a lot less volume happening in this category here. There's a lot of choice, but very few of them are actually selling in multiple offers because of that amount of choice that people have. There's no need to compete with other people. You might as well pick something you like, but be very selective when you're doing so. The next category is those attached row townhouses, not the condos. Of course, the segment, there was only 14 sales. So the data, it is what it is. You had 927,500, that median price, down a slight bit, 0.3% month over month, down 8% year over year. 35.7% of these are still selling above asking, believe it or not. And terminations and days on market, of course, they are up like all the other categories. This is not really a surprise for most people to see that these categories are higher than some of the other ones. Now, what the real story here is, in Mississauga, the market is not necessarily crashing, but it's clearly under some heavy pressure right now. The buyers, they've got a lot more leverage, and homes are just taking a lot longer to sell. Sellers are being forced to maybe get more realistic with some of their prices, and buyers have all of a sudden become extremely patient, even though the prices have gotten to a point where they might be extremely affordable for some people who've been looking for a long period of time. Condos in particular right now, they're struggling to attract any type of demand. If you're interested in a condo right now, there's just so much choice that we get bogged down by choice. Having less is almost more when you're house shopping right now. So the demand is confusing people. It's significant price decrease after significant price decrease. But the semi-detached, on the other hand, they're still competitive. So if you got one of those, it's a great time to put it on the market and actually get it sold. But the good news here is there's opportunities out there on all different sides of the market. So selling and buying, depending on the category you are going to be involved in, you're going to be able to capitalize on some of the things we've talked about today. And that's exactly why I'm making these videos, to understand the data, to go over what's actually happening, and to give you some more clarity on the market, give you some confidence to actually navigate one of the biggest decisions of your life. Now, thank you for watching this video. If you're interested in other videos that are going to educate you on the Mississauga real estate market or the GTA real estate market, one of these two right here might be a perfect fit for you. And we just dropped a video recently on should you wait or should you buy? And that might just be the best one yet. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye for now.